Walking side by side with death, the devil mocks their every step. Snow drives back, the foot that's slow, the dogs of doom are howling more. They ask no quarter. Well, I tried to give you guys a recording on the go. It didn't work. How are you doing this evening? Let me elaborate. I'm just chilling right now at home. I wanted to give you guys a podcast of me actually biking around town, doing what I love, going in and out of the streets, in and out, off and out of the curb, in and out of the bank. You know, I wanted to bike around, talk about my town, do shit like that. It was not a very good recording at all. You would not have liked it. The content, I can't really say much for the content, but the recording was just terrible. This recording it seems to be a little quiet. I hope you guys have good headphones or good stereos. But you would have hated the recording before. I hate bad recordings, so I promise you I will never give you a bad recording. I might give you a couple quiet ones. Even the pros give out quiet recordings from time to time. If you listen to the Daily Show online, the recording quality is very, very quiet. It's always quiet. I don't know what it is. I was just over at a buddy's and he was complaining about how internet ads are so loud compared to the actual content that you're watching. The ads are crazy loud volume-wise. So this is just like, rah, 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 buy this. But the actual content goes back to the action scene. The pulling of the trigger of a gun is quieter than the buy this. It's like, pow, 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 buy this. It's like much louder. So there's actually a law prohibiting that on the TV. So on TV, they used to do it in commercials on TV, but there's a law that says you can't do that on TV anymore because people got wise to it, and it was terrible. It's very manipulative, and it's a terrible thing, but now people do it on internet ads because there's no law for internet ads. So get used to the internet, folks. It's the wild, wild west. They can do whatever they want as far as ads go. I recommend getting ad blocker, Google Chrome, because they can block some goddamn ads for you. I told a buddy this, I'd rather listen to 6 minutes or 5 minutes or 4 minutes or however long the commercial is of silence than listen to the commercials. Like a black screen and silence. And that's what some of the ad blockers do. They just turn the screen black and they silent it, and there's a little counter at the top that goes 120 seconds, 119 seconds, 118. It's just very quiet. It's black screen. I'd rather listen to that than nothing in between my TV commercials because I can't stand. I cannot stand commercials. They're terrible. If you're like me, it's not even the imagery. Sometimes the imagery is terrible, where there's like young skinny people doing young terrible things. You know what I'm talking about. But it's just the audio, the people talking, and the way they talk to you in commercials is I hate it. It's degrading. It's manipulative. It's blah blah blah. The actual seeing of the commercial, I don't think is bad, because usually commercials are pleasant to look at. They're not making like terrible, unpleasant things unless it's that goddamn smoking commercial where they're like, this is my mouth, and they pull out their teeth and like, don't smoke. Or like, this is my leg, it fell off because of smoking. And they pull off their prosthetic leg. Oh, those are terrible, terrible commercials. But most like fucking straight to consumer marketing for pharmaceuticals, those ads are like so awesome to look at. They're like animated and they're beautiful fields and shit. But if you listen to what they're saying, it's just garbage. It's just like, contact your doctor for these side effects because you're sad. Oh, I hate it. It's terrible. I don't understand how it's legal, why we do it. I heard somewhere that TV commercials are actually the reason for TV. Like, TV is such a powerful tool that as soon as the guy who came up with TV, they said, oh, everybody advertising owns TV now. So they're like, well, how are we going to get people to just watch ads on TV? Like, no one's going to just watch ads. They're going to turn the TV off. So what they did was the advertisers literally created the content, the TV shows, so they could slip their ads in there. So I think that's what it is. The advertising pays for the TV show. So if there was no advertising, there would be no TV show, and there wouldn't be anything. It would just be ads. That's all TV would be. So it's a terrible, terrible loop we seem to find ourselves in. I get around it by using ad blocker. I try to use the mute button as much as I can when I watch TV. Because ads are terrible. I'm trying to find a movie to watch tonight. I just watched a documentary the other night about Nikola Tesla. It's telling me to watch it again. I don't want to watch it again. It was a beautiful, very well done. Tesla, Master of Lightning. It's the name of the title of the documentary. It was very well done. It was very informative. And it was very eye-opening. Tesla's an average dude, but just an awesome idea. And he changed the world. He was like, Niagara Falls, that's a cool place. I want to make electricity out of it. And he did it. And he changed the whole world, the whole side of that continent, and got electricity because of Niagara Falls, and he did it. My dog is creeping around. She's going to walk in the door any minute. I could hear her nails clicking and clacking on the floorboards above me. She's a little troll. I call her a goblin because all she does is she just follows you around like a little goblin. That's all she is. I hear her click-clacking away. Goofy dog. But yeah, sorry about the bike night. The bike night didn't come through. I was biking around town, and it was fun. Should have been there. You were there, but you wouldn't have wanted to listen to it. I love biking and launching off curves, fucking speed bumps. Cool shit like that, man. Anyway, yeah, I'm scrolling through Netflix right now. They don't got much going on. Could rewatch some Archer. Have you ever seen the Daredevil on Netflix? I don't know, the Daredevil movie sucked, so I don't even want to watch that. I wouldn't bother. It doesn't look that good. Been watching the Cosmos, rewatching the Cosmos. Here's what I don't like about the new Cosmos. The old Cosmos was like a documentary where it had I think it had 12 episodes or whatever, but each episode was like its own thing. This Cosmos seems like a TV show, and I don't like that. Like every 7 minutes, it's cut up for a commercial. So they're 107-minute seconds, whereas the first one was 9 documentaries. This one's 107-minute seconds, and it's very hard to follow. I don't find it as... The information is very good, but just the way it was put together, I do not like the way this new Space-Time Odyssey Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson was put together because Fox wanted it to fit in that, oh, you want it to be out for an hour, huh? That means it's really 45 minutes because we're going to shove 15 minutes of commercials down people's throats. So we got to fit those commercials in somewhere. So they made Cosmos cut it up. I hate don't cut up your content because of advertising. You should just show the thing, and before and after you can put it. I love how Joe Rogan does it like that. Movies even do it like that. They advertise before. You don't put an advertisement right in the middle of a movie. Well, you do on TV, I suppose. But who likes watching movies on TV? Nobody likes watching movies on TV. That's terrible. Ugh. I'm just getting grossed out thinking about it. Why would you want to watch a movie on TV? Oh yeah, I'd rather watch this hour-long movie. It'll take 3 hours on TV to watch. Yeah, I guess I am watching a movie on TV right now, Harold and Kumar Christmas special. So I'm not one to talk, but I've never seen it before, and it's kind of funny, and it's Comedy Central. I can stand those commercials because I guess they're aimed at me, but they are still terrible. Car commercials are terrible. Alcohol commercials are terrible. Um, Especially during the daytime TV, commercials are terrible. If you have any type of ailment or illness or sickness or anything that could be wrong with you, they target you and say, "Hey, you're watching this. I know what's wrong with you. Come to DeVry. You won't be a retard. You can come to DeVry and be a smart person. Just give us your money. You don't have any money? That's fine. You have credit. We will just own you and get the credit from the government, and then you can just own the government for the rest of your life. It's fine. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are you fat? Are you sick? Are you ugly? Are you breathing? Oh, we love them breathing. In fact, that's the only qualification for getting into DeVry." Excuse me. I hope you didn't hear that. I totally farted. Oh gosh. Oh man. What a silly, silly, silly rant I'm going on right now, but it seems to be one of the better ones that I've done, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to throw out a couple of thankfuls. Thank you to all the people who helped inspire me and get me to this point in my life, including all the bad shit that happened in my life, all the bad. So I'm going to thank all the bad in my life, including some of the bad things that happened recently that we're not going to talk about, but I'm really bummed about. But nobody else will know, which is my favorite kind of bad thing that happens to you, is where you don't have to tell anybody else. And then I'm thankful for all the good things in my life, all the cool hobbies that I got introduced. Oh, that's one thing I was going to talk about in the bike night podcast that you guys didn't get to hear, was I want to thank my buddy for getting me into aquarium hobbies, because I love keeping these aquariums as a hobby. It's a fun thing, very rewarding thing to do. And I want to thank my other buddy for getting me into the card game Magic, because it's a really fun thing to do. It kills a lot of time. It's right up my alley with reading Tolkien and reading J.K. Rowling and liking Game of Thrones. So it's right up my alley with strategy games as well as heroes and fantasy play. I love it. So thanks, my buddy, for getting me into that. We're going to call it a quits right now. I don't want to break my phone. It might glitch out in the last couple of seconds here. So I hope you guys have a beautiful night. I hope everything goes well. All your ambitions and everything that you strive for seems to improve, seems to succeed, and seems to go well into your manifestation of what you wanted it to be. So thanks again for listening. This is No Quarter Podcast. I'm out. See you later. Bye. This is a podcast of hope. Close the door. Put out the light. You know they won't be home tonight. You chose the path no one goes. We hold no quarter.